Joe,
Hello.
what's up?
Hey, I should scream back. Tom. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, oh, you if I was
Bill,
screaming, you would know it.
Bill's got nothing for us, but I, I'm gonna get right into under years. When things first started, you guys first got the project. Um, what did you guys, when you were imagining young SpongeBob, young Patrick, what did you imagine initially that didn't end up being parts of the character?
Yeah, you mean what were we imagining for Camp Coral?
Yes. Kamp
Well,
Koral, the under years.
For me, it was just like, let's see, how much higher can a man of my years go?
it's like
He's gonna have to sound even younger.
but that was the biggest. I guess that was more of a fear than anything else. But uh, you know, that's really the biggest change in our gig on Camp Coral is that we're just portraying these people if add in even more if it's even possible for them to be more naive than they already were, more naive part of their lives, so yeah, that's a trip. You're even a couple of life experience points down from where they are as semi grown-ups, young adults, which is saying a lot.
Well, there was a certain amount of anxiety because the first thing I heard was just that we were going to do a younger version. And I went, what? We didn't know for sure exactly what the approach was going to be. Was this going to be just for tots or something? We didn't know. And once we discovered that it was going to be the same sensibility, just from a different point of view, and then I immediately felt excited about it because it's the same writers and storyboard artists, only now they're getting to play with CGI, and it's just been really great. That's what I love. I love seeing the things they create visually for CGI, especially Squidward's face. Squidward's face is such a playground to me.
Yeah,
I love what they do.
They kept the weirdness and the strangeness and the sensibility of SpongeBob, the surreality. So, that was a relief to me because when you first heard it, you're going, uh-oh, SpongeBob babies, I don't know, you know what I mean? that scares me a little bit, and then it turned out to be not that at all. So it's, it's been a blast. I look forward to, every Camp Koral recording, every Spongebob Squarepants recording, every Patrick Star Show recording. They're all kind of interchangeable. I mean, it's funny. I mean, they even call it the SBU, the Spongebob Universe, like the MCU. There's a whole SBU now, which is crazy. I know. It's like, who saw that coming 25 years ago?
The universe is expanding.
Yeah, and all the shows are in production at the same time, concurrently, and so 3 days a week, or actually 5 days a week, it's SpongeBob, Camp Koral, Patrick Star Show, all Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I gotta say, I like them all equally. I don't have any less fun doing Camp Koral or SpongeBob than I do the Patrick Show or vice versa. It's just fun to be in that world, be in those characters with those people, and it's a riot. It's big. I always say I got the best job in the world. They're like, whose job would you have if you could trade jobs with anybody? I'm like, I would try not to trade jobs. I would try to talk that guy out of it. I don't want anybody else's job. It's like I already, I got the best thing in the world. I don't want to. I don't need anything else.
Could you two switch though?
Oh yeah, yeah, we could.
No way.
We know each other. We know each other well enough, like an elderly married couple headed towards their golden anniversary. That we finish each other's sentences, and we know way too much about each other.
Oh, for sure. But one of the things that makes Tom such an extraordinary performer and session director, is the more I get to know him, the more I sense that every cartoon that Tom has ever seen in his life, every song he's ever listened to in his life, every movie he's ever watched, all contributes to every beat of his performance. It's really amazing.
It's all grist for the mill
Yeah.
A misspent life that turned out to be kind of luckily, I don't know, just through some weird lucky happenstance, like my misspent life turned out to be kind of well spent in retrospect. It's like, again, I spent a lot of my time doing this. You know what I mean?
You went from a shiftless kind of good for nothing freak to one of the most productive human beings I've ever known.
So
I'm trying to get back to my shiftless good for nothing days.
with Kamp Koral, I know you said you do, SpongeBob, different shows every day. It's like different facets of these shows every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Kamp Koral, do you pitch up? Do you do pitch ups at all for the episode as far as your vocal performance? Because he's younger. Because I watched and I didn't hear like a higher pitch, but I wasn't sure if that's something that you.
Yeah, I think initially there was some talk of that, and then they were like, and then they were maybe going to pitch up the voice. They go, we'll just pitch it up in post. But I think they were like, we don't really need to do that. It'll just sound weird. SpongeBob is eternally SpongeBob is SpongeBob, and and I don't know about Patrick.
If there's a more kind of youthful quality required, it's in the dialogue,
right?
It's in the actual moment that the characters are experiencing, more than I think us manipulating our voices.
Yeah, I think that was bandied about initially, and then I think I may be wrong, but I think it was, and then they were like, you know what I mean? What we don't need that. This doesn't need that, because like Bill said, like what they're doing and what they're saying and how they're acting puts the youth in it more than a pitch.
Right. Okay.
Timbre.
So then that makes sense totally. Before you guys go,
where are we going?
Anything? Honestly, I don't know. I'd love to go.
I don't either.
Love to go. If there's an extra seat, we can all go together. But before I let you guys go, last question: if you could enter one thing into the younger life in this Kamp Koral, what adventure would you go on?
Well, you know what? I think if you're somebody who's my age and you do a zip line, you deserve what's coming to you. So I think I would like to go back to my summer camp age and just do that awesome zip line that they have at Kamp Koral. But I don't want to do it now because I would break a hip, and then it's all downhill from there.
Anything for Patrick?
I would want to explore what to me is an intriguing moment of a child going to camp for the first time, and what that means in terms of anxiety and excitement, the exchanges with the parents, all that kind of stuff. And that's why I'm not a writer, because I don't know how you'd make an episode out of that.
All right. Well, that's all the time I have with you guys. I appreciate your time so much. And
Thanks,
I
Joe.
hope you guys have a wonderful time with any more SpongeBob projects you have.
Appreciate you, Joe. It looks like we're going to be employed for at least a couple more weeks. So yeah, good.
Yeah, thank you. I love that painting too.
Oh yeah. I love it too. My roommate said she got it at like Target. I was like, that's
awesome.
Yeah, it's right.
Wow.
You bet.
Well, that just shows you how Latino culture is, becoming mainstreamed in American culture, right? Like stuff like lucha libre wrestling and you know those kind of, you know, Day of the Dead stuff like that. Like there's people that never heard of Day of the Dead a couple of years ago, and now they know about it. You know, so I live in LA, so I love that. You know, that's cool. America is getting more and more interesting, more diverse.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I could go on and talk about it forever, but I think somebody's probably waiting to ask you other questions, and I gotta get out of there.
Good to see you, Joe.
Hey, good to see you. I'll talk to you guys in the future.
Bye. See you in the future.
See you guys.